We begin in a corner of the multiverse. I have often wondered why it is here. I am Tempest Fugonaut, guardian against the dark multiverse. I keep watch between realities. I have done so since the day I was born. But now I have begun to doubt. I know the light. I feel its warmth, the radiance of the multiverse itself. But now I see it less. I feel the light less, and I find myself going back, asking, why is there darkness? Why is this place filled with all that darkness? Infinities of universes are being consumed by the darkness. Why does it always return no matter what we do? The darkness will always come back, and it will always be here. It feeds on our worlds, breaks our stories, poisons them into tragedy. This is a dark multiverse. I am used to this. What shakes my faith is witnessing the fate of worlds that are already broken, seeing stories that ended in tragedy twisted again into something even darker. The stories we know are not safe. Even the greatest story, when a man could choose to be anything and chose to be good, to face his final battle and fall. Everyone would remember where they were, how it felt, something close to sacred. She, Lois Lane, prays for the world to be good, to save it. But it is already too late, because this is the day Superman died. And we see that image where Lois Lane holds a dead Superman in her arms. But this is not her story, not the one we know. This is the story of a woman who saw him die, who loved him, who watched a world waste his gift. And this woman will never forgive this world, a world that was not enough. Lois Lane was shattered. Every hero on this earth failed the Man of Steel, especially his friend Batman. He was the one who failed him. He let him die alone. Where was he? Where were all these heroes? Lois Lane did not listen to their excuses. She will never listen to these hypocrites again. All she can hear is his voice fading away, and all she wanted was for Superman to come back. She begged for it, because he always came back. This time he didn't. His funeral came, and all his friends were there. They couldn't be there when he died alone, but they would make sure they were the center of attention now. They loved to be seen, and the ones who truly knew him, who truly loved him, could barely get a glimpse, because the heroes were the ones who drew all the attention. The next day, the golden statue is unveiled. We hear the empty speeches of men like Lex Luthor, who says that they often disagreed in many ways, that Superman saved him, and that they saved each other. So they will honor his legacy. They have to look up at the sky themselves and become what Superman dreamed they could be. Lex Luthor proudly announces that the newly formed Tomorrow Foundation of LexCorp will help make that happen. Lois Lane watches all of this, and she knows, she simply knows, how absolutely disgusted this would make Clark. If this is their tribute, maybe they never knew him at all. And yet, maybe it still means something. She can see the look in people's eyes. We're different now. Maybe his sacrifice was worth it. Maybe we'll be better. But a few weeks pass, and the world goes back to normal. It's as if Superman had never been here. They loved him, and Superman loved them so much, and they never even tried to be better. She told herself she would keep fighting this fight for Superman, but it's over. The world won, and she no longer has the strength to stand against it. Lois visits Clark's parents. She knows Superman would have wanted her to. Seeing them where Clark grew up reminds her of a story she will never be able to write. How the greatest idea in the history of the world came when two farmers saw something strange, and instead of being afraid of it, they chose to love him. They should be heroes, and they couldn't even attend their son's funeral. Poor Clark's parents. Martha asks Lois to keep her ring. Lois stays with her as long as she can. Honestly, Superman would have wanted her to. It's time to give him her final goodbye, to say bye in his other home. She doesn't know what compels her to do it, but she feels it's the right thing. It's all they could send with her. She's sorry. Sometimes she forgets he was the only one left. He was everything to them, the last hope of a dying star, and they wasted it. They never accepted his hope. Lois Lane is still grieving when suddenly something interrupts her. This is the Eradicator, protector of Krypton, reborn to defend the last son of the House of El. He took Kal-El's body from his grave and placed it in the Kryptonian life matrix to re-energize his cells. But it was too late. He is truly gone. He has failed Superman. Lois tells him no, that they have both failed him. The Eradicator says that the Kryptonian life matrix burns within him, the power. He cannot contain it in this form, but it cannot end like this. There must be a Krypton. Lois understands the situation and begs him to use her. The Eradicator tells her no, Her physiology is not compatible with Kryptonian DNA. The transferred energy could kill her. Lois says she doesn't care. She knows the risks. The eradicator may have Superman's powers, but he needs her body, so he has to use her. She begs him. She loved him. The eradicator asks her if she wishes to continue his fight. She tells him no, she's going to finish it. Those words are enough for him, and he gives all his power to her. After a brief burst of energy, we see Lois Lane transformed into an eradicator. She flies out beyond Earth's atmosphere. She tells Clark that she's going to do it. She will make this a better world, one that truly deserved Superman. So I get to work. I used to dig for the truth. Now I don't have to, because I can see it. I can see everything. And I start to notice that you could have done so much more. I end wars and free prisoners. I feed the hungry and punish those who starve them. I crush their weapons and those who make them. I find the corrupt and the ones who pay them. I don't hold back. But as I do this, I can't help thinking, why didn't you? It's time to settle accounts with someone who was very important in this story. Lois Lane now goes to see Lex Luthor. She tells him she knows who he is. She knows what he has done. Luthor asks if she could be a little more specific. He's been so busy now that Superman is gone. Nuclear standoffs are good for business. You don't buy weapons if you feel safe, and he needs LexCorp to finish this quarter strong. So a few regional conflicts, maybe a vaccine shortage here and there, give things a little bump. He rolled back some climate regulations, but that was just this morning, so he's not sure if they'll count that one. And what else does he have? He's got his cousin on a leash. He redirected every dollar from the Tomorrow Foundation to fund child soldier militias. It took him some work, but he's proud of it. Oh, and lastly, he murdered his secretary on the way back from the funeral, just to let them know he could, and that he won. And well, he thinks that's everything. But of course she's here because she already knows all that and can't prove it. Nothing he just said will stand up in court. He has more lawyers than she does. Before Luthor can continue talking, Lois Lane grabs him by the throat and drags him out of his home. She tells Lex that Superman was Clark Kent, and that she's going to finish off Superman's enemy. But she's not going to do it in any conventional way. No, this time she's going to make him suffer by taking him off the planet and burning him in fire. Lois knows she should feel something, but she doesn't. And there is so much more to do. Later, I burn LexCorp, Intergang, the League of Shadows, and Cadmus. I don't stop. I go after the killers. I burn Ra's al Ghul, Victor Zash, Ares, Black Adam, Deathstroke, and the Parasite. The killers finally start to run scared. Why did we allow a world where this was normal? Justice failed. They failed. And now there is only me. Not even the Joker could escape the fury of Lois Lane. She arrives and ends his life with her heat vision. Batman is there and asks her what she has done. She tells him she did what he never could. And by the way, how many have died because of that? Because Batman will never finish his enemy? The Bat tells her there are lines that cannot be crossed. Lois tells him no. She's sick of hearing that. His way doesn't work. It never has. All this time it's always been the same. People are dying, and to him it's just a game. He can't even see how pathetic he is. The Batman here is nothing but a failure. And if the Bat is a failure, then where does that leave Clark in all this? Was he a failure too? Lois tells Batman that Clark is dead, and if he is dead, then they must not live. She will not let him die in vain. Batman tells her that yes, she will. Correction, she already did. He died in vain because of her. Those words make Lois Lane hit him hard. Batman gets up and is about to use kryptonite. Lois grabs his hand and tells him he won't. She now asks him if he has any idea how much he held back. Batman tries another device and sends a massive electric shock through her, which manages to stop her for a moment. Lois has to confess something to Batman. Clark always pitted Bruce. He would tell her all the time. He just wanted him to stop. But he has nothing else. He is so alone. And Superman just wanted him to stop. Batman gets up and tells her no, he never stops. Obviously not. Lois knows that. He never does. Batman is about to keep attacking when Lois Lane uses her heat vision to end the Bat right then and there, and then she flies off. From space, now I can see everything. The truth I was so afraid to see. Humanity cannot be saved. They don't want to be. And for the first time, I'm glad you're not here, because of what I'm going to do next. I create the world you always wanted, in the way you never could. But then the imposters arrive, Superboy and Steel, nothing but a clone and a fanatic. They don't matter, because I'm only after one. The only one who claims his name, Cyborg Superman. The two of them are fighting, and it seems Lois isn't going to be able to do anything against this being. But she refuses to lose. This is not Clark. He's just an imitation. Cyborg Superman tells her no, he isn't. He had a whole story prepared to tell, but she's too smart to believe it, isn't she? Lois tells Cyborg Superman to take that symbol off. He doesn't deserve to wear it. Cyborg Superman tells her she doesn't deserve it either. They both have blood on their hands. He'll be honest, he's not trying to honor Superman's legacy. He's here to destroy it. And he's going to start with Metropolis. She wanted to change the world, but she wasn't good enough to do it, and now he's left it to her. Before Cyborg Superman can keep beating her, Superboy and Steel arrive to protect her. Right now, from Superboy's point of view, he's clearly outmatched. Steel helps Lois. She tells him not to help her. He needs to help the kid. In the fight between Cyborg Superman and Superboy, the cyborg says he's more powerful than the real Superman. There's no need to waste his time. He's just going to blow his head off. From the distance, Steel watches the whole situation. He tries to land a heavy blow, but fails. It's time to finish off this little imposter. Cyborg Superman easily defeats him. The next time Lois sends in the cavalry, maybe she shouldn't call the guy in the metal suit. All of this fuels Lois Lane's rage. She breaks free of her restraints to get to Cyborg Superman. The battle is brutal. Lois manages to land a few good hits, but Cyborg Superman recovers and strikes back. We fight. I don't know for how long, or how many died as well, but I couldn't let him go. He had to be stopped. Nothing else mattered. And then I hear it. Through the chaos, a voice reaching those who had already lost hope, telling them not to be afraid, that everything will be all right. I don't know how, but Superman is here. He is weaker than I've ever seen him, and still, we needed him and he came back. He always comes back. For the first time, I don't want this to be true, not like this. Please, this doesn't have to be true. Lois goes to Superman and asks what happened, how he did it. Clark tells her he doesn't know. The eradicator placed him in the life matrix. It took longer than expected, but now he's back. The Man of Steel has returned to save them all. Though there's something he can't quite understand. Why are all these people afraid of Superman? Lois doesn't answer that question, and Superman asks her again. Why are they afraid? Cyborg Superman appears once more. This is something he can hardly believe. How many people get to die twice? Well, that question is about to be answered. Lois tries everything she can to stop Cyborg Superman. He is about to attack with his kryptonite gas. Lois is not willing to let that happen again, so she tries to save Superman. Unfortunately for her, her efforts are useless. The kryptonite hurts her, but her human side helps her survive it. As time passes, I find you once more. I hold you. I look into your eyes, but this time they look back at me in terror, terrified of what I've become. You came back, you gave me one last miracle, and I killed you. I couldn't do anything to save you again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry the world wasn't good enough for you. I will do whatever it takes. And this is where this dark multiverse story ends. Lois Lane believed in the truth, but her truth was fed by vengeance. And vengeance knows no truths, only darkness. Lois Lane is now the eradicator, the dark avenging angel of the multiverse. She fights for truth, but she knows she is lost beyond salvation. I don't know why there is darkness, but perhaps it is a lesson. We must look at those who fall prey to it, not with disdain, but with pity, because we could easily do the same. Let us cherish the light while we have it, because in some world in the dark multiverse there is no light. And what will happen when the blackest night comes and the light is not strong enough to defeat it? Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm TJ Prime, and see you in the next video.